Hi everyone, I just wanted to reach out and give you a quick video on how we're going to use Zoom. Now I know some things, some classes are using Google Meets, some are using Zoom. Google Meets is a lot better for older kids who can navigate it themselves. Zoom gives me a little bit more control if kids start unmuting themselves or going a little bit, well, being little kids. So we will start with Zoom. If we find that Google has installed all of those updates that will help us with those management pieces, we might eventually switch over to that because it is linked into your Chromebook and to your Google Classroom as well. But for now, we're going to stick with Zoom. So first things first, during your first assignment, you're going to have this helpful tutorials, okay? So open that up. Make sure you watch these. It's just me talking. They're not super exciting. But down here, you do have a quick video about what to expect when setting up Zoom for the first time. Okay? So if you feel like you need to just visualize that, make sure you watch that. The other thing is, I'm going to try to front load you with visuals and videos on how to do just about anything new I ask you to do. Make sure you check them out because chances are I've already asked or answered your question. And sometimes just seeing it visually makes a lot more sense than I can explain over the phone. Okay, so get into your helpful tutorials and check out this Zoom video. Okay, now let's go back to our classroom. So this Sunday, I'm going to open up my Zoom link from 3 to 4. And all that means is that you can go test your link and test your connection. Okay? It's not a conversation time. It's not for questions or anything like that. If you need me, get with me outside of that, okay? This is literally just for you to click that link, make sure you're connecting, pop in, say, hi, I got it. I'll be like, great. And you're going to go on with your day, okay? You might totally see me on the phone trying to help somebody get into the Zoom call, or I might be texting, or I might be typing, trying to get people in. Just pop in. I'll be happy to see you. Wave, say hi. Glad you got in. It's just a test, okay? Because Monday morning, I do not want to see bright and smiling faces waiting for a fun morning in kindergarten. And I'm fielding tech questions for the first half an hour of class, just trying to get people connected, okay? So just know I will spend the first 15 minutes, if we have emergencies, trying to get people connected. But since I'm offering this test time ahead of time and you can practice this link on your own any other time, I will need to just get on with class and connect with you later. And I hate to say that, but if I don't engage these kids quickly and have them have fun on the first day, I'm going to lose them. So just know to kind of keep us from having those problems Monday morning, we're going to try to do this test on Sunday. If you can't make it on Sunday, you can still practice clicking on that link, downloading Zoom, and letting yourself in, okay? Now just know, when you go in, it will put you in a waiting room. If you're in a waiting room, you've gotten it, okay? The waiting room just means I'm not there yet. So if you're testing outside of this Sunday time, that's fine. Your connection works. You've gotten in. You just need me present to start the meeting. I have set it so no child can get in without me being present. That's just for safety, okay? So if you want to do it Sunday, this is what you're going to do. Well, if you want to do it anytime, this is what you're going to do. So I'm not going to email out Zoom links. I'm not going to post Zoom links. They're all going to be on our calendar, okay? So where our calendar lives is in the classwork tab. And in that classwork tab, you have a Google Calendar. Just click on that. Now, it is accessing this from my test account, but I know when I click it, it's going to use my school account. So it's going to start the meeting. Just know that you will see a waiting room page, okay? So this week we have nothing scheduled. It's blank, it's empty. Bump on over to next week. You should see exactly what you see on the screen. If you don't see this on your calendar, please let me know. That means I didn't set something up right, okay? This should be available to anyone. So you'll see our Zoom test time and you'll see our morning of learning. So let me just show you what that looks like. All you do is click on the bar And I've given you some pieces here to just consider, like watching your tutorials, and also very important, if you are letting your child access our live learning via Zoom, just know they need to have their own account with their email address separate from if you have like a work account or a personal account. There are pro accounts and basic accounts. Pro accounts can do a lot. Basic accounts don't do very much. If there is a kid in my class who has the pro account while I still have basic, they can technically do more to that meeting than I can. So please don't put them in on your work Zoom. Please make them a separate account and make sure they're logged into that one, okay? We don't want any shenanigans on day one. So again, this time is just to test your connection. So all you would do is go down here and click this link. It will open up and launch Zoom. Now, if you've never used Zoom before, it's going to prompt you to download and run Zoom and create an account. Feel free to use your child's email address and the password that you create. I would keep it their student ID number just so things are consistent. If you already have Zoom on the laptop that you're using or the device that you're using, you just click on Open Zoom Meetings and it's going to automatically connect us. Now, I have it set where everybody who comes in will automatically be muted, and that's just to keep from the background noise. So just so you know, please stay muted. The first week or so, until we get super confident with muting and unmuting, you're going to see a lot of me talking, them listening, and them giving me some fun hand signals to let me know that they understand. Kindergarten students are loud and excited and impulsive all the time. And when we are in the classroom, it's the same as raising a hand and being able to control yourself and raising your hand to speak. We don't usually have that in place for a while in the classroom. And so it might take some time on here as well. So we're going to have to practice the muting and unmuting. And until we feel like we have that very consistently down, we might just all stay muted until we learn to use those buttons, okay? So if you don't see a lot of back and forth from the very get-go, just be patient, okay? We want to get them comfortable on Zoom and comfortable interacting with me and comfortable with the platform before we unleash their unmute button, okay? So when you get in, you should be put into a waiting room. It won't let you in without me. Once you get in, you can just pop in, say, oh, I'm here, it worked, great, bye. And then you just go on with your day, okay? If you choose to try this link outside of when I'm opening it up, as long as you get that waiting room, you should still be connected and good to go. So just know that when you're in your calendar, you only need to click this link, okay? And it should let you in. If it prompts you for a passcode, which this link should have that passcode embedded in it, then this is your passcode right here. Just know that even if you're in a waiting room, sometimes I might be in the process of admitting you, but it might take a little time to get you in based on connection. If you've been in the waiting room for 5 minutes and it's 5 minutes past when we're supposed to start texting and start calling, okay? Because I want to make sure you get in. There might be a connection issue there. But just know I will wait 5 minutes after any time that we start a Zoom to start any core content because I know that connection piece is in there. Now, when we go to Monday on our morning of learning, again, you just click on it. And again, I've got a little information here, so feel free to read. You know that our school starts at 8:10. You feel free to jump in at 8:05. I'm not going to open the room to 8:10, but it'll leave you in that waiting room, and then I can let you all in. If it's 8:15 and you're not in yet, that's when you start texting or calling me, okay? So this is just a little bit more information. Make sure you've downloaded Zoom and set up your account. And then again, here's your passcode in case it prompts you for it, but it should be built in. But I'm new to Zoom, so we'll see. You just click on this link, okay? And it will prompt you to open Zoom. Now, here's the thing. I'm new to Zoom. I've only used it a handful of times, so I'm pretty new to scheduling Zoom. If on Monday or if on Sunday you just can't get in, it says it doesn't exist, or I'm having technical issues on my part, there will be a mass email that goes out. Okay. If I'm getting calls and texts saying it's not open, we're not getting in, it's not happening, and I've got them across the board and nobody's getting in, I'm going to shut it down. I will generate a new link and then I will email it out. So if there are any big tech difficulties, check your email because there might be a new link that I just had to change some settings on. Okay? So other than that, just remember that you will always access your Zoom through your Google Calendar. And again, if you can't see it on your Google Calendar under these days, please let me know because I want to make sure that I've set the settings correctly to let you guys access this as well. This is on my test account, so it should work. Other than that, just Zoom etiquette. If your child is working, phone conversations need to be outside the room. Other conversations, vacuuming seems like a simple thing that's going on the other side of the house, but it can really affect our microphones. Chromebooks do not have great speakers, so just know that finding a quiet space, making sure we're dressed, making sure we're appropriate, making sure food and drinks aren't close by, and I think we'll be good to go. Another thing is during those helpful tutorials down here, these are some really cute videos just to help your child kind of understand the expectation of being on a video call, okay? A lot of kids FaceTime with family members, but they're used to taking that phone and walking all around the house. They're not used to sitting down and paying attention. So the rules of the digital classroom is super cute for the kids to watch, so feel free to do that with them. And then the parents guide as well just kind of gives you an idea of some things that you can do to help out. Now, I know some of you have lots of kids at home that are going to be doing this at the same time. What I would say to that is headphones. Okay, try to, if you can, get a pair of headphones. That might really help. Okay, I think that is everything that I need to tell you about Zoom at this point. Just remember it's classwork and Google Calendar, and just make sure you're on the right day. Anything that I schedule for Zoom links will be in here. If I send you a personalized Zoom invite, it'll be a calendar invite that will put to your personal calendar. Okay? If you don't see anything, you might also want to check down here to make sure that it's clicked, because if I unclick it, it disappears. This is just so if it gets a little busy, you can tidy it up. All of that being said, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we all get in on Monday. Just remember, if something goes horribly wrong, mass email will go out. You will get a new link. Try that link. 15 minutes in, if somebody's still having major problems, I will get to you as soon as I can. It might be on that parent break, and then I ask you to come in for core content. I really need to make sure that that first day is as smooth as possible so I can hook these kids and get them learning. And so just be patient. We just ask for a little patience and grace. And hopefully I will see you guys Sunday if you can pop in and test it. If not, test it on your own. If not, I will see your bright and shining faces Monday morning. Good luck.